Hello everybody, it is Germa again. I've got a medic gameplay for you today, or tonight. I've done like 3 of these in a row. But this is on Gold Rush. People hate Gold Rush, people think it's dumb, people think it's noobish, people think, but whatever, a lot of people think the things that I do could potentially be noobish, but I don't care. Before I start, I think this was really funny. This sniper up here kept on getting hit over and over and over again by a scout that was going into the resupply and getting a ball and hitting him over and over again. Like, I thought that was great, and I'm gonna start to do that because I think it's funny. But I'm a medic with Kritzkrieg and the Crusader's crossbow and the Ubersaw. Kind of an odd combination, but I hate the Blutsauger. I think it just gimps you. Good for battle medics, not good for people like me that don't really like to shoot. I mean, I'm pretty aggressive as a medic, but I don't like, shooting people with the like needle guns or the crossbows. I do it every so often, but not as much as I want to. I crits this engineer because there's a reason for it. There were no real offensive people on the team. It was, I think, the 2 pyros and like 3 engineers and 3 snipers or something. So it was kind of hard to get anyone. I get this soldier though, which was I was pretty proud of that. I was actually surprised that he didn't kill me. But I think I fixed the audio softness from the last video, the first one that I did. And the video should be a little clearer now too, hopefully. But let's get back to talking about this. This spy is dead. No, he's not. I remember this part. I freaked out because I didn't expect to get Ubered. And after getting Ubered, you think that the person would stick with you maybe for at least a second or two, but he was doing the typical, run around and Uber like 8 people in one shot, you know what I mean? But I crits this pyro, he kills 1 person, and then just stands here. And I'm saying over mic, I keep saying, dude, what are you doing? Like, what? And we lose. Somebody caps it behind us. And I think right here I was complaining to that pyro, saying things like, you did a wonderful job, and I commend you for your hard work. But he was just standing there. And I don't know if it was like somebody messaged him or something, but he killed somebody, and then was just standing there. Whatever. This is the next part of Dustbowl. I'm sticking with the medic. This is going to be mostly medic gameplay. This is actually pretty cool how we do this. We don't really have any sentry guns built up. One of these engineers, I think, gets 1 in the very end of the gameplay, but for the most part, we do not have a viable sentry gun. So I end up rocking with a soldier, and we do pretty well. It's this guy up here. He seems like he's a pretty smart guy, and he doesn't want the Kritzkrieg. He's like, oh, I don't think I want this. You'll hear him. It's pretty funny. Watch, ready? Oh, come on, say it. He's like, okay. Where is it? Come on, say it. There it is. I do not promise anything, and I keep saying, it's alright, dude, just go. So he shoots a couple of rockets in there, crits, he kills 1 or 2 people, I think. Which I'm totally fine with. It is the opening of the doors, There's nothing really, unless Ubers are popping out and stuff like that, and unless you're like some crazy person, it's hard to kill a lot of people, because most people stay back. You get a couple of people that will just run out, but not very many. See, I'm pretty scared right here. I get like stuck on the stairs. I think I'm going to get killed because their whole team started to come out. And I make my way out of here. I figure, oh, we're still here. No, they're all out there. And this is a spy. Hi. And I kill him. And then I take a walk out here, and it's like, oh, my team. Oh, my God. And it's their whole team, and I die. And if you're wondering, I have the medic girl hair. I think it's the funniest thing in the world. I will never take it off. I think it's so funny. Go the wrong way with this soldier for a second. I don't know why. I've played this map at least 500 times. But as you can see, we are trying to defend for like 16 minutes. I don't understand why people do that. I assist on killing this engineer, this spy. I get him. But, oh boy, I'm out of here. I don't understand why servers make it 16, 17, 20 minutes for defense times. It's just stupid. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I crits this guy. I thought we were going to lose. He gets backstabbed. I go on this guy instead. Doesn't matter. He was using the direct hit, which is not the best thing to crits, but he was the only thing right there. The guy said, sorry, Germa. And I just was like, it's alright, there's nothing we could have done. But that was the first time that they had a good push, and we stopped it. And it happens quite a few times, actually. It happens at least 2 or 3 more times. Spy saps that engineer, but I can't do anything about it. I can't be bothered with that right now. But yeah, they do 2 or 3 really, really big pushes, and we don't even have a sentry gun, and we seem to stop it. And I was pretty amazed by that. I thought it was really cool. But they are really starting to push now. Spy gets on the point, but he dies immediately. See, right now, this is where they're really starting to push, and obviously, I thought we were going to die, so I'm just kind of standing around healing anyone I can. And it's at this point, you know, when most people kind of just give up and they go, let them cap it, whatever. But we kind of were pretty resilient. We didn't let anybody take nothing from us. I got that soldier with a good crit. And I know I don't like the Uber Saw that much. I think it's fun, but I mean, it just makes me a bad medic, and that was a complete fail. Uber crits right there, not Uber. That's a complete fail crits right there. Both on both parts, my part and his part. I probably should have told him I was doing it. I just kind of did it. But like I was saying before, I'm not a big fan of the Uber Saw because it makes you really start to think aggressively, and you'll jump into fucking death. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got my Uber Saw. I want another Uber for free, and you'll just start swinging madly and get yourself killed, which I do quite often when I have the Uber Saw. And I get backstabbed right there. I bumped into a spy, but I was too stupid to think about it. So, I'm going to get near the end of this gameplay here in another minute or two. These guys really start to push, and like I said, we pushed them back a couple times, and I was pretty impressed with the team holding this point right here without a sentry gun, because usually this place just drops within a second of it being available, you know what I mean? Like, right now it should be over. But we stick with it, and ultimately, I'm going to spoil it for you. Like I just said, I'm going to end it soon because we lose, and it's right here. Oh, no, maybe not. Germa saves the day. But it's ill-fated. I crits this guy one more time. I think we get a couple more kills with it. He kills this push that they had on the right side here. 4 or 5 kills, actually. That's pretty good. But it ends up not being enough because, as you can see, how all of us are at, like, less than 15% health. So, they push and push and push, and we pull, I guess you could say. No. We stopped it one more time. That was the last time we stopped it, and this is when it starts to get ugly. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, because you are fucking ugly. It's hard to do commentary for a medic, because you kind of really do the same things over and over again. You know, you kind of just, I don't like it. I wouldn't be able to do like a scope sniper commentary, because you know what I mean. I scoped in and I shot that guy, and this actually was pretty cool. We got rid of their medic was in this tunnel back here, and we got rid of the medic, and we got rid of I think it was a heavy and a pyro, so we ruined this push. But yeah, it's ooh, backstab us. That's a good spy. He got me a couple times. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard to do commentary for medic, only because you're kind of just running around, you know, overhealing people, and unless you really start to swing people and swing people, you know, you take them to swing lessons. Unless you really start to go crazy with like like you use the Blutsager or the needle gun, and you get like 10 kills in one life, like a battle medic or something. But for the most part, it's hard to do commentary and lose at the same time, like we just did. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. But yeah, there's more coming.